So the purpose of this video is really to try to have a conversation down in the comments. So if you would be so kind to do so, please let me know what you think about this topic, because I genuinely struggle as a 31-year-old guy. I genuinely struggle with finding purpose in my life that would be strong enough to fire me up. Because right now I wake up in the morning and I'm lucky, I'm grateful. I live in the countryside and I work remotely, so I don't even have to leave my home to work. So I'm not saying that my life sucks, but I guess that's also the point. I live a very decent life, but I struggle with the fact that when I wake up in the morning, I do not feel fired up. I don't feel like, hell yeah, let's get to it, like let's get after it. Because my work, while I enjoy my current job because it's a way better fit for me than my previous job was, for example, it's not something I wake up to thinking, hell yeah, let's work on this problem. So this is a genuine question to everybody out there who might watch this video. Do you struggle with finding purpose and goals and motivation to get started in the morning? And to, like, how far ahead do you think in life? Because for me, I used to be very driven in my 20s, ironically, because I had a huge problem. And that problem was my porn addiction, which, was caused by probably a variety of things. It was emotional regulation to deal with stress. It was probably partly loneliness. It was, I don't know what created that problem, but that problem got solved when I found a good woman by my side. And also, as I changed my environment to my current one, where I just have so many things to do all the time that I'm too busy to sit on the computer all the time. But in any case, ironically, when I had that problem, I felt fired up. Because every time I would consume pornography, I would feel like shit. And then I would think, okay, I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna go to the gym because I wanna be a strong motherfucker, because I wanna get rid of this thing which I perceive as weakness. So I was actually more driven because I had that problem. Now, my life is so mellow in a sense that it's when I wake up, I'm able to enjoy the weekends, by the way, which is interesting. When I don't have to wake up to work, I feel relaxed and I feel like, oh yeah, let's make coffee, let's enjoy the outdoors, let's just, relax and take it easy step by step. But during, Monday to Friday, I feel so empty. That's how I would put it. I just feel empty, dude. Because I go through the workday and I do the work so that I get money to pay the bills, which is, barely enough to pay the bills, sort of, because I live in the countryside and the electricity costs like hell and all these things. So that's why I decided I was gonna talk about, finding your purpose as a man and all these things, but then I realized that I don't know shit. Like, I am actually in the middle of the situation right now myself, where I am not sure how to feel more fired up about life. And one thing I'm trying to do is to, make these YouTube videos, which have led to some really good things so far. I mean, I hit 1,000 subscribers, which I suppose I'm gonna make a video about that separately, how to get there, because it wasn't easy. And I am extremely grateful for every one of you guys who have subscribed. Last year's summer, I had like 37 subscribers or something. Now I have 1,000. it's it doesn't feel real, even, to be honest. But the good thing about this channel so far, I had a guy reach out to me on Instagram because he wanted to talk with me, because he thought I have a good vibe, and that I'm different from a lot of other self-improvement YouTube guys. And so we had a call recently, and it was really nice. He asked me for advice, which to me felt, it felt a little bit difficult to give advice because I'm just a regular dude. I am no guru, I am no expert. And even when it comes to finding a woman, a good woman, it's kind of like, well, I got lucky. I just kept a positive mindset and decided to, text her after meeting her. But I was lucky ultimately. So I feel like I am no guru who can give advice, but at the same time, having somebody reach out to me like that and having a good conversation, it was definitely a big change in my life. And he wasn't the first one to reach out to me. I think I gotta reach back to the first one at some point because I kind of left him hanging because it was such a new experience for me. That guy was making podcast episodes on Spotify, which I told him I'm gonna give him a shout out in my videos, which I didn't do because I made a different video entirely. And then I noticed he didn't continue the podcast. So I thought, well, I'm not gonna shout out a podcast that doesn't have any new episodes. But I guess I gotta get back to that guy and see if he, say that I'm a little bit sorry that I kind of left him hanging there. But anyway, let everybody know in the comments how do you or do you not find that motivation and drive and fire to keep going, or do you also feel kind of empty, like what's the point of this everyday life, like what's the driving force there? Because I know some entrepreneurs out there, some business guys, they are always fired up in the morning. They get up early and they just go after, their goal of growing their business and making more money and all this. But fuck, man, I don't know. Perhaps this YouTube thing is gonna grow even more, and maybe I will have some kind of a Discord and have more conversations with more people, which is gonna end up making me feel more meaningful. Because at the end of the day, the reason why I started this channel was two things. Of course, I want to generate extra income eventually with this, even if it's just like, dude, if I made just $100 on YouTube, I would be the happiest guy ever because it would feel so amazing to make that extra 100. But the other reason was I wanted to, I don't remember, I think it was Andy Frisella, whose podcast I listened to, who said that helping people is ultimately what makes us happy. And he is a successful multi-millionaire businessman, and one of the biggest reasons why he keeps going is he says that he employs hundreds of people. So he's actually helping hundreds of people have careers and make money and have better lives. I guess in the past we just used to have kids when we were young already, and then we would just take care of our family and that would solve the whole problem. There's nothing to, I guess you would be fired up to do your job every day if your family's lives depended on it. But now we are living, some of us, such good lives, and it kind of feels shitty to say it like this, like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, my life is too good, so I don't know what to do. But it's a reality. Even the creator of Minecraft, became a billionaire, and then he was miserable because he didn't have any real friends and he had all the money in the world and he didn't know what to do. So anyway, that's enough for today. I gotta go do some bench pressing. I will make a separate video about the fitness motivation side of things, because I've kind of lost motivation for fitness as well to an extent, but now I feel like I've had a sort of a break from the fitness stuff, so much so that I'm starting to feel more motivated to make a comeback. You know, I run every week, I lift weights every week, but I've been doing maintenance for so long that now I feel like, fuck man, I gotta get back into a actually good shape. So let's see. Anyway, I've been struggling with motivation to make videos also, because I sometimes, you know, when you don't make videos often enough, you don't feel like natural at it. It feels weird to sit here in front of a phone camera and talk into the camera. It feels like sometimes I just want to stop talking and close the camera. So it hasn't been easy exactly either. So that's enough complaining and whining and bitching. And thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best, guys. Just let everybody know in the comments, what is your situation with life and motivation and drive and goals and purpose. I really appreciate that, and I swear the other guys who watch the video would also appreciate those comments. So I will see you in the next one, and thanks again, and bye bye.